What's up, Jared W here, and today is both nights the review of Wrestlemania Hollywood. Let's get into reviewing. Okay, so they started off night one with John Cena versus Austin Theory. This match was pretty hyped up. Cena didn't look completely normal because he's getting older and stuff, but it was really slow and pretty boring. Austin Theory won, hitting Cena with a low blow when the ref wasn't paying attention, then hitting his finisher. It was good for putting over Austin Theory, otherwise it was kind of mid. But then next, for a fatal four-way tag match, it was outstanding. I mean, everybody was jumping off the top rope. Even freaking Braun Strowman got on the top rope and did a frog splash. It was insane. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Like, no way Strowman's about to do a frog splash at the top rope. But overall, the match was actually pretty decent. The Street Profits were able to pull off the victory and win. But I gotta say, for a fatal four-way tag match that usually just is a filler for WrestleMania, it was actually pretty good. Next was really hyped up Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Now, it was really good. I gotta give it to Logan Paul. It was really good. But you gotta be wondering, why do I have a blue Prime bottle in there? The reason why I do is because there was a mascot of a blue Prime bottle out there. And then later in the match, KSI popped out his face of the thing and attacked Seth Rollins. He attacked him when the ref wasn't looking, and he put Seth Rollins on the announcer's desk, and Logan Paul grabbed a phone from one of his YouTuber guys with him in the crowd and got on the top rope, went to do a frog splash or a big leap, and Rollins moved KSI and the Prime bottle onto the announcer's desk when Rollins moved, and when Logan Paul landed on KSI, the whole Prime bottle mascot thing deflated. It was actually pretty funny, but it was cool to see KSI debut, I guess, in WWE. Next was Becky, Lynch, Lita, Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. It was an okay match. Damage Control won. Lita, Becky Lynch, and Trish Stratus won. Damage Control lost. It was mid, in my opinion. But it was actually pretty good. Wasn't pretty good, but it was pretty good. I'll say mid-match, really good performance though by Trish Stratus and Lita. Especially Trish Stratus, who just came back. She hasn't been wrestling in a while, and she did great. Next was Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. I was so hyped for this match because I just wanted to see Rey Mysterio beat the holy hell out of Dominic. Dominic had a pretty cool entrance coming out in a SWAT car with a bunch of police with a Judgment Day Rey Mysterio mask, was pretty cool. And then Rey Mysterio's entrance was awesome. It was a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. He came out in the pimped out car. Snoop Dogg was driving it. Came out to Eddie Guerrero's music. It was awesome, and Rey Mysterio ended up winning. But one of my favorite parts of the match was when he took his belt off, and Dominic was in the turnbuckles, and it beat Dominic's butt with the belt. It was hysterical because of the dad hitting his kid with the butt with the belt. It was pretty funny. Next was Snoop Dogg and The Miz, which I thought was amazing. Were the hosts of WrestleMania this year, and The Miz was saying, that he didn't get to have a match and everything, and he should wrestle at WrestleMania. And then Pat McAfee came back. It's not Chris Jericho. I'm just using Chris Jericho because there's no Pat McAfee figure, and he fought The Miz. Pat McAfee won. Also, a player from the 49ers jumped the barricade and helped Pat McAfee in the match. It was pretty boring, that part, but the funniest part was Snoop Dogg. Next up was, I don't have the figures of Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair, but they fought for the SmackDown's Women's title. It was actually a pretty good match. Rhea Ripley won the SmackDown Women's Championship. Decent match. I enjoyed it, actually. Next was a match that I've been waiting for forever. It was so good. It was the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens won the Undisputed Tag titles. It was great. The match was actually really good. It was actually pretty long, but it was a great match. I was so happy to see them win. Night 1 of WrestleMania was a banger. Starting off night 2 of WrestleMania was Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Pretty short match, but Brock Lesnar was able to F5 Omos. It was decent, but it was cool for them to start the show with it. I would say it was a decent match. It was longer than most Brock's matches. I guess I went against a WrestleMania match, because usually his matches are pretty squash matches. It was about like 10 minutes. It was cool. He got that 5 on Omos, and Brock won. Next was, it was Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental title. It was so close. It was a really good match. Crazy chops. But it was about Sheamus was about to win. Like, McIntyre was laid out, and then Gunther had been like out cold outside of the ring for like 5 minutes, and then Sheamus is about to win. Gunther comes out and like does a frog splash on top to Sheamus, power bombs him on Drew McIntyre, and pins Drew McIntyre and retains the title. It's not the end of the world that he retained, but it was a dumb way how he retained. Sheamus should have won, or he should have retained in a better way, in my opinion. Next was probably the dumbest match of the whole show, or like the weekend, was the Fatal 4-Way Women's match, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. That's all I got to say. The match sucked. Also, after that, Bobby Lashley came out and showed off the Andre the Giant Battle Royal trophy. I feel so bad for him because he completely got screwed over because of stupid Bray Wyatt leaving the company and stuff. Like, I don't know if he's gone or what, but he got screwed over because they should have done something better for Bobby Lashley. Next was, I think Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I was shocked. Actually, I did call it. I called it in my prediction video. Bianca Belair won, but I wasn't so sure. But she won, and Asuka did not win. She was an Elimination Chamber winner for the #1 contender. Next match was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. It was the Hell in the Cell match with Edge and Finn Balor. Finn Balor got busted open hard way. He has a huge cut in his head. It's crazy. There's blood all over. And apparently they stopped the match for like 10 seconds. I didn't realize it. They were like showing Edge, but they cleaned up his head a little bit. He was still bleeding a lot. And Edge won with hitting the concerto on Finn Balor. Really good match. I really enjoyed it. Awesome Hell in the Cell match for WrestleMania. Alright, I'm warning you guys now. Next, I'm so pissed about. So pissed. It was versus Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. You might be wondering why Roman Reigns has a trash can on his head. Because that's what he is. He's a piece of freaking garbage. He deserves to be in a trash can. But Cody Rhodes... the night 2, The Miz and Snoop Dogg were out there, and Snoop was saying, I'm sorry about... He wasn't saying, I'm sorry, my bad, about night 1. And then Miz is like, what do you mean, my bad? And he points to the stage, and he goes, my bad. And Shane McMahon's music hits. He's been back. He's been gone for 3 years. Came back. Shane, oh my God, I felt so bad for him. He jumped over Miz in the match and blew out his knee. He wasn't even wrestling for 30 seconds. Then they hit Snoop Dogg. Freaking wrestle the Miz. It was amazing. He hit him with 2 right hands and then hit him with the people's elbow. It was so freaking funny, and Snoop won. It was actually pretty hysterical. They put on a pretty good match, but I'm so annoyed because all Roman does is cheats. All he freaking does. Freaking the Usos came out. I'm like, if they're going to have a good match, let them just go one-on-one. Don't have the stupid freaking Usos and Solo Sikoa get into it. The Usos came out, attacked Roman. They hit him with a freaking chair. Same as Agent Kevin Owens stops. It's so stupid. Then Cody was about to win. Hit him with the Cody cutter. Hit him with 2 crossroads. Wasn't hitting with the third one. Paul Heyman got in the face of the ref. And Solo Sikoa with his stupid Samoan spike hit him. Within the Roman speared him once and pinned him and won. So stupid. They built Cody up perfect, coming back from his injury, returning to WWE, winning the Royal Rumble. He's going to finish his story, and nope, nothing. And they're probably not going to have him win at SummerSlam. Because that's when Roman won the Universal title and be 3 years old. It's just so stupid. I'm so done with this stupid Roman Reigns thing. I hate Roman Reigns so much. He's such a piece of garbage. Doesn't deserve to be champion. Cody deserves it so bad. I can't stand Roman Reigns. Cannot stand him. I was so mad. Cody, WWE dropped the ball hugely. They get the EVP of AEW to return to their company, and they let him lose at WrestleMania, the biggest WrestleMania. My God, whoever made that decision is the dumbest person ever. I literally could care less about Roman Reigns. I hope he gets... I hate him so much. Hate him. He's the garbage. That's what Roman Reigns is equivalent to me. Cody Rhodes is the GOAT. He deserves to be champion, everybody. But this is Jared. Make sure you like and subscribe. WrestleMania was amazing. Besides the last match, the match itself, but the decision was absolute trash. That's right, Roman. You're a piece of garbage. This is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.